Hi, everybody.
Story time on how I found out my mother nigga was cheating on her with the lady that was doing my hair. So boom, my mother was fucking with this nigga. We gonna call him 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬 started considering him to be my stepfather. So boom, he ended up moving in. He with us for like 2 years at least. Some shit had went left. Shit got rocky between 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘬 and my mother, and they ended up splitting, but you know, like, they still talking on the low. Couple months passed, they off and on, he there, he not, but then he ended up going to jail. So 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘬 in jail, I don't know what was going on, because, you know, I was young at the time. But all I know is when he got out of jail, him and my mother was not fucking with each other. So boom, it's back to school time. I had to get my hair done. My mother has seen this lady on Facebook advertising $100 Bohemian Knotless. She got me in that chair like that. At the front of the shop, it's a hair salon / barbershop, but there's nobody there. In the back of the shop is where the lady was. She had her own like little suite back there. So my mother dropped me off because she had to go do something. I'm getting my hair done. She said she's going to come back and get me when I'm done. I'm like, all right, cool. Now me, I was always told, stay in a child's place. But I was a nosy ass child. I go back there. It's the lady doing my hair and one of her homegirls that I also think was doing hair back there. But she ain't have a client when I walked in. So they just chopping it up. I'm not listening. I'm watching TV. They talk about messy shit, talk about their lives, and all that shit. I'm not listening. But then they start talking about their niggas. Now, this is when the conversation start getting juicy. Y'all know that, so So, boom, the other lady talk about how her nigga ain't shit. Da-da-da. I'm just like, oh, my goodness. I can't even hear what the TV is saying because I'm listening to them. But the lady doing my hair, she talking back to it. She started talking about her nigga. She like, yeah, we've been together for some time now. He stay with me now because at first he was staying with his cousin and all that, but he just got out of jail. I'm like, in my head, like, damn, everybody going to jail. So I'm guessing for the homegirl, this is new information because she could ask him the good questions like, where he from? Who is he? Hairstylist starts spilling the tea. So she get to whispering. I lean in with her. All right, girl, his name 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬 Because, bitch, I live on Pulaski. But, you know, I ain't say nothing yet because I got to be sure. So she's still chatting, but I'm like this. I'm thinking it's just a little _dink. It ain't. She's still whispering. I'm still right here. Yeah, he got a son and a daughter, but it's 2 different baby mothers. But, you know, he real good at parenting. So when she's saying it, I'm looking, I'm like, I know, it's no way. It's no way. It can't be. Bitch, it was. I text my mother. I'm like, Ma, where you find this hairstylist from? She talking about she found her from Facebook. I'm like, no, Ma, something wrong. Because when the last time you talked to White Lock? She like, girl, mind your business. Like, because why the fuck am I asking? I'm like, no, Ma, like, seriously. When was the last time you talked to him? Because if I'm not mistaken, something's going on and it's smelling fishy. So she not texting me back quick enough. So, you know, I take it upon my nosy ass. I say, excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean to be all up in your business, even though I was. But the person that you talking about, his name White Lock. He got 2 kids named Teeny and Tiny. Homegirl look up like, ooh. I'm looking at her like, she like, how you know him? I said, that's my stepfather. She dropped the comb, took 2 steps back. You would have done somebody say, put your hands up. So now she like, no. It's no way. It's no way. How is that your stepfather? I straight dropped that shit like a bag of ice. He been living with us for like 2 years now. That house on Pulaski, that's my house. And that's my mother man. She like, bro, it's no way. Like, you playing with me right now. I said, no, I'm not playing. I could call him right now. I was so messy. The homegirl like, oh, what? I'm like, I got this. She like, call him then. I said, okay. She seen the name. Just child, you would have thought she saw a ghost. I straight, ding, 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 ding. He answered face all in the camera. What's up, Naya? White Lock. It's a lady behind me. Before I can even get the words out of my hand. This what we doing now, White Lock? This what he doing? All I hear is, boop, boop, boop. Child, she was gagged. I was gagged. The lady was gagged. I text my mother. I say, Ma, the lady behind me is messing with White Lock. She like, what? I said, Ma, just get here. Y'all know how my mother get. She be here, and then she right here. I don't know how the fuck she moves so fast in a time of urgency. So boom, the hairstylist and the lady talking, she like, bro, it's no fucking way. And now she like venting, but at this point, I'm locked into the conversation, cause bitch, now you talking about my peoples. That's my stepdaddy. All I'm thinking is like, damn, niggas ain't shit. She like, we've been together for this long, and da-da-da-da. We had took a break or whatever, but he was making it seem like he wasn't with nobody else. You know, my messy ass chiming in. He was. Boom! I hear the door open. I know that's my mother. I know them footsteps from anywhere. Now, my mother, she's usually the type to be on hots. So, I appreciate her for coming back there being mature, because I still needed my hair done. Lady done dropped the comb and shit. Bitch, pick that shit up and part my shit. Like, for real. Make my shit straight. Homegirl, she like, I'ma just let y'all talk. She step out. She like, you mess with 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘦? She was like, yeah, me and him, we talk, we got relations. He was staying with me. Child, the bitch just seemed another ghost. So, boom, they having conversations going back and forth. But you know how women be getting, like, it sound like they trying to compete as the who he more locked in with. But hairdresser, she called him back. He didn't answer. My mother called him off the muscle. This nigga answered. My mother like, so this what you be doing when we not talking? And I can hear him over the phone. It sound like he's spilling his heart to her. Hairdresser behind me yelling, girl, shut up. He didn't answer for you. But my mother, she be real nonchalant with it. She kiki in his face like, oh, wait, I see what you doing. Bet that up. So while they are arguing, hairdresser behind me, she talk about, 𝘧𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬, you was just here. I'm saying, just here. Bitch, you lying. She was not lying. So you remember how I said it's all set up. Long hair salon, then in the back. There's a mirror separating the two. Apparently, he walked in the door. He must have seen me in the reflection of the mirror and walked the fuck out the door. So, bitch, you knew that there was a possibility that you was going to get caught up in this moment. And you answered the phone? Nigga, you crazy. So my mother, she chuckling in his face. And I don't think he was taking that well, because it started getting louder. It sounded like he was crashing out a little bit. But it's like, bitch, how you gonna crash out? You just got caught up. So, boom, my mother like, you still gonna finish her hair though, right? She was like, yeah, I got it. Like, we women, I'm gonna finish her hair, because this don't got nothing to do with her. But I need a second. I gotta go smoke. This bitch grabbed a whole pack of Newports. Not just one. She took the whole pack and like a fucking grill lighter and went outside. I'm looking at my mother. I'm like, ooh, bitch, she's stressed. Me and my mother talk about it. I was like, I knew something wasn't right. I'm putting two to two together, and I synced it. Nobody was tripping about it, but the hairstylist was losing her shit, girl. Afterwards, she put her blood, sweat, and tears into them braids, because, baby, when I say part, boom, straight down the middle, Bohemians busting, there's hella curls everywhere, ass length. Ooh, I know she put all her pain in them braids. And that bitch snapped. If I still knew her, I would add her so you can go get y'all hair done by her.
So I have a story time for you guys. Kind of crazy, but happy Thanksgiving. I found this all out on Thanksgiving actually, but let me just get to it. So basically, I work in the club, and I had this one friend that I clicked with automatically in the club or whatever. We were really cool, and I don't really get along with girls. Well, I get along with girls, but I don't like keep girls close to me, and I was actually really cool with her. Turns out we started hanging out outside of the club or whatever. We were cool, whatever. I went over her house like a couple of times, whatever. Went out a couple of times, went to dinner, stuff like that. Like 2 weeks ago, I brought her around some guy that I was dealing with, and we went out. We got drinks and stuff. Everything was cool. He brought his homeboy. She used to talk to his homeboy, and we went out or whatever, and we just all had a good time. She kind of knew the guy that I was dealing with before, because she was dealing with his homeboy, so they were kind of like cool, but not that cool. So yeah, we went out, got drunk, whatever. Everything was cool, great, XYZ. The next day, she's telling me like, oh, like, I never really met him. I haven't really like seen him in real like life or whatever. Like, yeah, he's cool. Talking about the guy that I was dealing with, but I've been talking to him for 2 years, and like, she was taking pictures of us, like, oh, y'all so cute together, like, da da da. Cool. Keep a note that he been followed her on Instagram, but he met her like 3 years ago when she was doing his homeboy, so he just followed her on Instagram. Nothing crazy. She never followed him back. 3 days go by. It went out on Friday. Now it's Monday. So we only had 3 mutual followers. And then I realized that now we have 4. So I'm like, what the fuck? Turns out that she started following him. So I'm very straightforward. Like, I call her and I'm like, oh, like, why you following him on Instagram? XYZ. She's like, oh, it was nothing. It was innocent. I was like, okay, well, I feel uncomfortable. Unfollow him. I'm not insecure, but I just don't play that. Like, I have 2 real friends, and I just don't play that. She's like, oh, boo, I would never do that. I don't play like that, XYZ. I'm like, cool. She unfollowed him. It was nothing. But then while she unfollowed him, she's like, oh, how did you even notice? That was a little bit of a red flag to me, but not too much. Stay tuned. It gets good. The club that I work at, and I used to work with her at, now he's like, oh, I want to go to the club. I want to go to the club. I want to go, throw money on her. And I was like, okay, let's go. And he was like, no, like, I just want to go on my dolo, like, XYZ. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't think nothing of it because she used to deal with his right-hand man. So I thought he was going to go with his right-hand mans. So last night, I just get this weird feeling in my body. He goes to the club. And I get a text that he's in the club. So I go to the club. He's at her bar. And he's, like, throwing mad money on her, whatever, cool. I'm like, okay, cool. His homeboy that she deal with is not there. Today, I call his homeboy and I'm like, you wasn't there. Like, where was you at? He's like, oh, I didn't even know he went over there or whatever. And he always goes everywhere with his homeboy. So I was like, what? Turns out the homeboy, like, went to go get liquor because, you know, it's Thanksgiving. He runs to the liquor store and she lives, like, 5 minutes around the block from him. So he's going to the liquor store and he runs into her. She's leaving the liquor store and she's getting in his car. The guy that I was dealing with. She's getting in his car. So obviously that confirmed everything I need to know. Because she clearly slept with him. And they clearly was just getting liquor the next morning. Because he would never just be in that area. So then I write her. She don't respond. She don't nothing. She don't answer nothing. I call him, the man I used to deal with. And I'm like asking him questions, XYZ, this is that and third. He ends up admitting to me that, you know, he messed with her. And that he's been messing with her for like the past 2 weeks ever since I brought him outside with her. And basically is the reason why he never wanted me to go to the club. And she was like still chilling with me basically while she was basically dealing with him and just didn't say nothing. They went out to eat. They took my pictures together, everything. Moral of the story is do not be friends with these girls in the club because you're a man. And yeah. And basically, if the homeboy never went to the liquor store this morning, he would have never seen them and we would have never known. And no one would have ever said nothing. Yep.
All right, y'all. This is messy story time that I'm finna give y'all, okay? All right, y'all. So the story time is about how my mama threw her dad's ashes on my dad for playing with her on myself. So basically, my dad decided to come out to LA to come and see my mama. Boom. So, you know, they get a couple of little drinks. He comes over, you know, buy us food, all that. So they in the room turning up and all types of stuff, you know, having fun, per usual, how they do. I'm thinking at the nubby. So, as we know way back, when they get turned up, it turns into something else. All the time. I don't know why they did this. My mother gets to asking him questions about all these, let's say, females. Okay? Remind you, she knows the answer to the question, and he lies. Right. But remind you, before he went to bed, he was popping it after she asked him questions. He goes to sleep. She come in the room, she like, God, daddy got me effed up. I'm gonna turn up on this 𝘧𝘰𝘳𝘴𝘤𝘳. Okay? She proceeds to tell him, get your out my bed right now before I wet your up, okay? So, he didn't get out her bed. She proceeds to go get her dad's ashes, right? Opens it, throw it on him, and slap him out his sleep. We standing right there. He talking about some, what your mama just throwing me? We laughed. We said, we don't know. She was like, that's my daddy ashes. I told you to get out my bed. She get on the bed. She started dancing. She like, yeah, I told you to get out my bed. I told you to get out my bed. He kicked her hard. She flew to the closet. Next thing you know, they start tussling. All I know is I went in my room because, you know, I didn't want to see that. Like, I'm not getting that. You know what you did, mother, to get in this predicament. All I seen was that door, our room door fly open. My dad was dragging my mama by the orb. She was laughing. She didn't get on my bed. And then he let her go and she starts twerking on the floor. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Story time when me and my boyfriend had got into a fight because I went to his phone and called him cheating. TikTok, I am not promoting any violence. All I'm doing is telling the story. We was on the phone earlier that day, 11 o'clock, 11 in the morning. So he came up with the idea, oh, let's just order some food and you could come over here. We could just watch a movie, whatever, you know. A cheap, quote-unquote, movie date. So I was like, okay, what time do you want me to be there? What time do you want me to come? What time do you want me to start getting ready? So he told me, he was like, just come over after 4 p.m. because everybody's going to be out the house, so nobody's coming over. And Nobody's coming back home until Monday morning. Everybody left to go somewhere for the weekend. Everybody in his house left to go somewhere for the weekend. So I was like, okay, let me know if you need anything or if we're gonna need anything before I come to your house so that I know I gotta stop by the store. He told me all we need is like foam cups. So I said, okay. Fast forward, it's like 5:45. And I text him, let him know that I just left the store and I'm gonna be at your house in a minute. So make sure you outside and that door is open so I can just come in because my feet are hurting. So then I got to his house. We went to his room. We was looking for a movie to watch on Netflix, but I know how Netflix is. Netflix, sometimes they have good movies and sometimes they don't got good movies. So we just went on TikTok. We went to go search like some good movies on Netflix. We found one, it all, no whatever. Movie started getting boring, so he bring out his phone and we both watching TikToks on his phone. Somebody ended up calling him.
Story of the time, my older sister got her ass beat because she got caught fucking my nigga. So boom, we gonna call my sister Bree. Me and Bree was fucking with these two niggas off and on for like 4 years. We gonna call mine EJ, hers Trey. So one night I go to her room, I'm like, yeah, you trying to slide them in here? And shit, I'm on timing, she on timing. It's a go. So I hit my nigga, she hit her nigga, slide. They both like, bet we on the way. And look, I'm 18. Everybody else 23 plus. So for real, I don't belong nowhere in the mix. But that's my nigga. They get there, we sneak them in. Mission 1 accomplished. Now, the hardest part is mission number 2. Getting them to our rooms. Now look, we got the jail bar windows, so they can't go through the windows. Only way is to go up the steps. But our steps need some fucking oil. They old as fuck. Every time you step, these niggas big as fuck. They walk heavy as fuck. So there's no way in hell we not gonna get caught if all of us trying to go up them steps. Then mind you, my mother room is in the basement. If she hear us, we're done. So we like, fuck it. Get on our backs. These big hefty ass niggas really climbed on our back and we carried them up the steps. You already done beat my back in. I don't need it no more. We make it to the top of what felt like a hill. We get these big niggas off our backs. Boom, we split. I go with EJ, my sister go with Trey. Fuck what's going on over there. We get active over here. Back broke, doing these beat. Couple hours go by, we done. We got what we needed. I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I walk out. I'm smiling hard as fuck. That was the best walk of shame I ever took. I'm in the mirror looking all types of fucked up, just smiling. I just scored some bomb shit. How the fuck can today go wrong? I sit down to use the bathroom. I look to the right. There's a letter on the sink. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm nosy as fuck. And that letter is open. So obviously, whoever left it there don't give a fuck who read it. I need something to occupy me. I grabbed that bitch. I'm reading the contents. I know you fucking lying. Why the fuck is an unfinished letter from my sister to my nigga? Unbeknownst to me, this nigga going to jail tomorrow. He turning himself in, and this is a love letter. As I'm reading, I'm like, this can't be about my nigga. This gotta be about hers. The bottom of the paper say turn it over. I turn that bitch over. To EJ from Bree. And his pictures attached with a funky ass paper clip of them kissing, cracking. Ooh. I'm seeing red. I almost forgot to wipe my ass. I go to my room shaking like a stripper, mad as fuck. I try to open the door. Why my shit locked? Who the fuck locked my door? I know. It can't be. Couldn't be. Not in my room. Now, before I start wilding, I gotta confirm. I go downstairs out the front door. I go around the house to look through my jail window. Why the fuck is Bree Butterball naked cracking my man on my bed? On my comforters? I mean cracking him down. She might be cracking him better than me. Maybe I just gotta turn around. Walk back around the front. Before I walk back in the house, I think, what can I do to make this the worst day this bitch ever had? Ding, ding, ding. I walk in the house, go in the basement, put on some fresh linen. And on the other side of the wash machine, Ma! You open the door. Yeah, what you want? Bree snuck 2 niggas in the house and she fucking them in my room. She locked me out my room while I was in the bathroom. My mother, what? She turned around, grab a wire. Yes! She's storming up the stairs. I'm right behind her. And you gotta remember, everybody's grown as fuck. These niggas got full beards and all. So she automatically thinking these grown-ass men is for Bree. When I say going upstairs, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. She banging on my door hard as fuck. Bree opened the door. She butterball ass naked. The niggas half naked. Both of them. Usher, 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 usher. My mother just a swinging that bitch. She hitting Bree. She hitting the niggas. I'm just at the door like this. After she just got done wailing on them, my mother look at me. I look at her because she look like she ready to hit me next. She said, take your ass downstairs and go sleep in my bed. Okay. You got a weapon. I ain't arguing with you. But you know, I feel like that's not enough. Like, I just caught you fucking my nigga. No. So what could get my sister fucked up a little bit more? Just a little bit. I show her the letter. And she wrote this letter to him. I think he's going to jail. Her face frowned up again. She turned back around. Usher, usher, usher. That's just for fucking with jailbirds. I was so proud. It's been about 3 years now. Me and my sister still ain't talk. But I don't give a fuck. Why was you ever fucking my nigga? And then you fucking a nigga on my bed. Like, damn, you ain't get enough dick across the hall. You had to come to my across the hall and fuck in there with my little shit. Then come to find out the 4 years I've been fucking him, you was fucking him for 2 of them. Hello? Yeah, bitch, you needed that. But mommy gave it to you instead. This is the story of the time my mother whooped my ass because I got caught sneaking out to go see some niggas. But this time I was 16, but you know when you're 16, you be thinking you grown. With this nigga that I was talking to, we was talking for a little minute, but he was 20. And I lied and told him I was 18. Shit getting serious, so I told my mother about him, and I'm thinking she gonna be happy for her baby. Ended up telling her how old he was. She almost smacked the smile off my face. She talking about something, I can't fuck with him, I can't see him or whatever because he too grown. Now my mother don't play that, so I gotta tread lightly. I'm like, all right. But trust, I'm seeing my nigga. So I start sneaking out every single night to go see him. I'm skipping school, all that. So I'm thinking I'm slick until one motherfucking night. So the nigga I'm fucking with, we gonna call him Mike. And we gonna call his homeboy LJ. So Mike called me one day. He like, yeah, I'm ready to slide on you, but I got LJ with me. I know this supposed to be like a little two-man, so I called my best friend. We gonna call her Lisa. Now, mind you, these niggas are under the impression that I'm 18. So they thinking my homegirl of age too. Fuck no, she's 16. She should have put us on Beyond Scared Street. On the phone with Lisa, I'm like, listen, I got a two-man for niggas. You trying to slide? She like, fuck yeah. I give it a rundown. They 20, you gotta lie about your age. She said, all right, babe. So I hang up on her, I call Mike back. While we on the phone, I show LJ Lisa. He like, oh yeah, she pretty. How old is she? 19. Mike like, all right, bet, I'm on my way. Me and Lisa gotta figure out how we ready to sneak out because our peoples don't play that shit. I don't know how, but we both made it out slick as fuck. We get in the car, I see the drinks, the garden. We lit. He's chatting on the way there, we make it to Mike crib. We get in the crib, we booed up. I'm thinking it's a movie. We up for hours, chilling, talking. How could it go wrong? Let me tell you how. It's a Saturday night, I gotta be home by 5 a.m. for church. I check the clock, it's 4:30. I go over there, I tap Lisa. Dummy, get up. She crossfaded, can barely even open her damn eyes. She like, what? Get up, it's time to go. This bitch gonna look at me with one eye open, talking about, I'm not going. The fuck you got going on? Get the fuck up. She get us sitting up a little bit. Bro, I'm not going, I'm chilling. I'm staying here, you can go here. Me and Mike looking at this bitch like she crazy, like, nigga, what? She get to trying to get aggressive. She get to push me and shit like, bro, I'm not going. Move, I'm chilling. Bitch, you better back the fuck up. And I'm really not trying to leave her because that's my homegirl. But bitch, you playing. So I say one last time, get up. She pushed me. I'm leaving you here, bitch. Like, I'm chilling. I'm not leaving, bitch. You can dip. Bitch, did you forget we ain't supposed to be here? I'm your ride here. And home. I'm getting amped up. This bitch still on the couch drunk as fuck. Even the nigga that she on looking at her crazy like, Stan. Mike said, all right, look, I'm going to drop you off so you can make it home one time. And I'm going to come get her in like an hour. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'm really hesitant to leave her. But if this bitch say one more thing to me, I might hit her. So, boom. Homeboy like, all right, bet. I'm going to make sure she's straight. I get in the call with Mike. He straight take me home. As soon as I get in the crib, slump. My mother ended up going to church without me. I'm in that bitch sleeping in. I'm asleep till like 3 p.m. I wake up feeling great. I look at my phone. Bitch, I got like 130 messages. About like 20 missed calls. Fucking screenshots. Messages in bulk. Bitch. And I'm ready to just turn the fuck back over. As I'm turning, boom, I get a call. It's Mike. Hello? All I hear is, when the fuck you was going to tell me how old you was? What you mean by that? When the fuck you was going to tell me how old you was? Bro, I'm 18. Like, what is you talking about? Bro, shit went down while I was asleep. Mike talking about, look, I fell asleep. I forgot to get your homegirl. Why the fuck her mother filed a missing persons report? They found her ass at my crib. They talking about she's 16. Gasp! You talking about you 16 too. You told her to lie and say she was 19 so she could come outside. What? No, that's not true. I'm lying with all 10 toes on the ground, bitch. I'm scared. But she lying, bro. She been lying her whole life. Like, that bitch is a liar. I'm 18. So, boom, I think I'm lying so good, he started believing me. So now we just on the phone chatting it up. I done damn forgot about the whole situation. I'm on that bit like, yeah, so what's our kid's name's gonna be? I'm thinking I'm ready to get off scotch-free. Till I get another call. It's Lisa. I straight answer that bitch, because, bitch, I got some words for you. Why is her father? Before I can even get a word out of my mouth, he talk about, you whore! Whore! He talking about, you got my daughter out here doing these activities, da-da-da. She don't even do shit like that. She ain't never been a whore till she met you. So now, bitch, we going back and forth. I'm like, well, she had free will. Your daughter wanted to be a whore. Just say, you want to come outside with the niggas? She said, yeah. Your daughter is going. He like, I will make sure your mother's notified. What? But you know, I gotta stay nonchalant. I can't let him know that fazed me. He still trying to yell in my ear. Boop, boop, boop. Fuck my face. I straight bang it. I call Mike. I'm like, yo, why her father just called me trying to fake air me? Now, Mike, he a street nigga. He don't play like that. So he like, oh, that's what he on? I bet. All right, so later on that night, Mike slide to me with LJ. We straight go to Lisa crib. Now, they thinking I'm ready to get active with this nigga. Hell no, I'm trying to smooth this shit out. You talk about mothers, you gonna tell my mother. So, boom. I straight knock on the door. Father answered, he already fuming in the face. He mad as fuck. I'm trying to explain this shit to him. He like, get the fuck off my property. I'm still trying to tell him, like, no, it's not what you think. He like, get off my property before I call the police. Police. Bye. I turn around. I'm trying to walk away. Why does nigga grab my arm? Like, what the fuck is you doing? Get the fuck up up on me. He like, no, since you think you grown, you should have came up here. Now I'm calling the police. They gonna come get you. So boom, my nigga, he straight hop out the whip. Mike snatched him away from me. He like, don't ever touch my shorty again or shit gonna get wicked. I'm standing behind him like the bees in the trap music video. I'm like, yeah, she gonna get wicked. He take me to the car. I'm yelling at the car because I'm feel like big dog now. I'm talking my shit. They calm me down or whatever. All right, Mike, like, you hungry? Like, I'm gonna go get you something to eat real quick. Calm you down. So he take me to McDonald's. He go in there to give me the food. Me and LJ chopping it up, talking about what just happened. Why the fuck in the rearview mirror I see red and blue lights coming to the car? I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I know this nigga really ain't just called 12. He did. Boom, they come to the window. I rolled that bitch down. I'm like, yes, officer. He giving me the rundown like, we just got a call somebody was trespassing on property and threatening people. I'm like, what? No. Even I did. I'm telling you, yeah, we got into a little argument, but I was just angry at the time. It won't happen again. Officer, like, you can get arrested for shit like that. Don't do it again. I'm like, all right, I won't. Boom, he walk away. I'm like, all right, bet. All this shit done happened outside of the car. Niggas like, where the fuck is Mike? It's no way he's still in the McDonald's. I hop out the whip, I go in there. This nigga Mike flirting with the cashier. Look at him, did his face. I'm like, Mike! He look at me. He keep flirting. I couldn't any spaz. It was too much going on. I had to walk away. I walk out the McDonald's, head hanging. I'm in the car sad as shit, overstimulated. I'm pissed. My stomach growling. I'm like, bro, it can't get no worse than this. It did. Because as my head is hanging low, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. It's my mother. Please, bro, it's too soon. I can't take this right now. I forgot all about her. I ignore that bitch, bro. I can't. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. It's her again. I hop out the car and I answer, but I'm quiet like I'm a scam likely. She ain't even take a breath before she started screaming. Bro, she yelling in gibberish and Morse code, but the last thing she said was clear as day. When you get home, your ass is grass. I'm scared to go home. I'm ready to go turn myself into the police. Mike finally come out to McDonald's. He get in the whip. I look to the left for some salvation. Why this nigga ain't got no food in his hand? I'm like, bro, where the food? Oh, I forgot. No food, no man, no peace. I'm like, bro, fuck it. We gotta go and we gotta go now. Take me home. So he's speeding. I ain't saying shit to him. We pull up to my crib. I almost told him go the other way. So I'm like, all right, I'm ready to just go in the house and take this ass whooping. I didn't even make it out the car. Why I see somebody storming from the other side of the house to the front yard. It's my mother. She was waiting outside. I had to hop out before she reached the car. I'm like, drive. She's like, no, don't go nowhere. I get out the car. She airing me out, embarrassing me. I'm thinking that's it. No. She walked to the car and get to talking to them. I'm watching the conversation through the window. I already put on a hella pair of pants. You ain't gotta tell me twice. They give my mother the whole spill. Talking about how I lied about my age. I've been out seeing him every single night, skipping school to see him. I just had my young ass homegirl out. Rat! My mother telling them everything too. Nah, she really 16. She in school. She a young ass broad. So is the homegirl. They both 16. I see them pull off. My mother turn around. I ain't never seen her that mad. It was a mad with a smirk like a... I ran upstairs. She opened the door. She ain't see me. She beating up the steps. She opened my room door. She ain't even give me a second. Why she start whipping my ass like it was a timer on? No break, no warm up, no words. Just straight. Smack. This is the ass whipping of a century. After this, I think I got grounded for like a whole year. He took everything. I ain't see freedom till I graduated. And my man, I never heard from him again. I finally got my phone back. He blocked my ass. I called him over another number. He like, hello? I said, it's me. Boop, boop, boop. And that was it. I never do that shit again.
Story time on how I found out my homegirl slept with my man by seeing the video in his phone. So boom, I'm like 15, 16 at the time. Mind you, this is my man. We've been together for like 3 years. Like, that's mine. Everybody knows we're together. And my homegirl, we had a whole trio. Like, we went out together. We went shopping. We got food. We would have sleepovers. And P.S., the other girl in the friend group slept on him too. But we not talking about her. We talking about this one. So boom, it's just a regular day. I'm chilling with my man. Well, thought he was my man. We at his house. We just chilling, talking, doing what you do. So he leave out the room to go talk to his mom about whatever. And he leaves his phone in the room. Mind you, I have his password. Like, he has my password. We locked in. Like, I don't know how more I could explain this. Posting on the snap, like, childhood love. Everyone knew we were together. So he leaves his phone. And what did I do? Go through it. Like, it's our phone. What you mean? This ain't no secret. So I'm just scrolling through apps, just, doing shit. And now, like, I understand why people say, don't go through that phone unless you want your feelings hurt. Dead ass. So I don't know what made me do this, but I click on Google Pics. Like, I already been through the camera roll, but I never been through the Google Pics. So I go through it. I'm scrolling. Had to stop. So I see somebody naked getting back shots. Like, and why would he have this in his phone if it wasn't him? So what do? Click it. When I tell y'all, like, everything, every emotion, feeling you could think of rushed through my body. Like, my heart dropped. I seen the girl clear as day. I knew who it was. That was my homegirl. And I didn't even have to see the nigga's face. I know what that shit looked like. It was mine. And he was raw doing it. No condom, no nothing. You know how heartbroken I was? So as I'm feeling all these emotions, not even knowing what to think, what to say, what to do, he come back in the room. Phone unlocked. See me. He didn't even have time to say nothing, think. Like, I just popped on him. What else could I have done? Like, you really just played in my face. I'm like, what? So I'm beating on him. And, like, he finally peeps, like, what I seen. Why this nigga start crying? Why the fuck are you crying? Like, if that's not some manipulative, narcissistic shit, I don't know what is. So he boo-hoo crying because, well, you know you did wrong. You know you did wrong. So I leave. I walk out. I had to leave. Somebody was going to die. Somebody. So I leave, go for a walk, but I'm not cooling down. Like, there's nothing cooling me down on this walk. Like, nothing is helping me, like, calm down. So I get to texting her, you stupid slut ass. Like, I was going in. Stupid dumb bitch. You a side hoe. You knew we was together and you still, you, like, I was going in. So, boom. Then, I forgot what happened. I think I went back to the house. He over here trying to explain, trying to say everything. Like, I wasn't listening to nothing. I texted my mom. I said, come get me. Mind you, I'm young at the time. So, I said, come get me right now. And it's like, girl, you was with me every day. Y'all done been up in my face, both of y'all. In my face. Acting like nothing's going on. Like, y'all not. Oh. And I've been dogging people out ever since.
I'm out of town, thugging with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole round. Where the niggas? I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left Pound Town.